Hi Mama and everybody else watching, welcome to our house in Fleuriel. Here you can see that I'm filming walking on the road that's directly at the front of the house. You can see the beautiful church in the background. The house is actually made up of three houses, additions. The big house, the smaller middle house, and then what we're calling the garage. It's not actually accessible from the inside of either of the two houses. And this is our little street. There's Marius walking along. Right, this is the entrance to the backyard from the side. It's the only entrance to the backyard, actually. And you can see there, going through the gate, you have the garage, or the smaller of the three houses. It doesn't have a door on the side, so that's been completely open. I guess it hasn't been lived in for 24 years, this property, so it's been open for that long on the side there. And there's another door to access it from the road, as you can see in the footage. So here I'll show you the inside of the garage. That post, that wooden post that's holding up a beam is not actually doing anything. You can kick it and it's not actually supporting that beam at all. It's not necessary. I don't know why it's there. But there was electricity in this garage at some point. As you can see, there's wires and a light bulb and everything. But that's a great big window that's actually open with like netting, like copper wire netting along those bars. And then the door that goes to the main road in front of the house. But we don't have a key for that. Yeah, there's some debris in there and a little attic, I guess. There's floorboards. We were thinking originally to empty this and open up that wall on the right to have it enter the house, and then extend this into the backyard to make this one big kitchen. But I don't think we're going to do that anymore. I'm really not sure what the plans are now, but that was our original plan. But for now, this is the garage. Obviously, you can't fit a car in there, so it'd be more like a work shed. And here we have the back garden. That's actually the back of the garage there, and then leading into the house. On the left there, where the camera is pointing now, is actually a big pile of, we don't know what it was. It was like rubbish and tiles and wood and earth and everything, that big lump there between the houses, but we think there might actually be rock there, and that's why there's a lump and why the house is built around it. You'll see the image is a little bit distorted because it's filmed in wide angle lens. Yeah, that there is a little door going into the smaller house. You'll see that from the inside shortly. There is the door to the what used to be a bathroom, and the upstairs door / window you'll see shortly as well. I'll show you from the inside. But that little building on the back there is an extension, is an add-on, of course. Here you can see the house from the far back corner of the garden. The garden actually goes up 1 or 2 levels from behind the house. I think there should be a shot now of us walking down, or you would have at least seen it before. Yes, you can see there our house, and then the house next to us, our neighbor, there on the right. But everything in frame from here is our house and our property. Big overgrown garden. That's a quince tree. And on the left, that's a fence. Some of it is brick and some of it is wood. Straight onto the neighbor behind us, their garden. There's Marius having a bit of a dig into that big lump of wood and rock and tiles and debris that I told you about earlier. Just trying to have a look at what is under there. But we're pretty sure it's that there's rock, because the house has been built around it on an angle. But we won't know for sure until we can, get a digger in and have a better look. But from Marius digging there was tiles and stuff. Moving on, entrance from the garden into the house, and this room is what used to be the bathroom. There was a shower and a toilet and whatnot. This back door into the house actually doesn't have a proper door. That door that you can see on the left is just leaning up against the opening usually. Those drains lead directly to the gutter system, which is not correct. So when we do put in plumbing, it needs to be plumbed correctly into the sewage. I don't know why it was plumbed into the gutters. But anyway, yeah, some old things in there. And now stepping down a step into the main entrance and what used to be the kitchen. That's the front door there. And that's all Marius' stuff. He's been emptying the trailer into the house with all the tools and our stuff. So those are our 2 bicycles. That's a bedroom. It used to be a bedroom. All that other stuff is from the house, but the 2 bicycles in the middle are ours. The rest of it can go. Right, walking into the house from the main entrance, so through the front door. It's an old Peugeot bicycle was in the house, but this used to be the kitchen.
Hi there.
There's a fireplace behind the ladder there.
I didn't see
Marius.
that.
But yeah, you can see the fireplace. I'll point it out in a moment. There behind the shell. Okay, going through the door from the old kitchen into, I guess, another room. We don't know what it was for, if it was a bedroom or what, but that little door leads to the back garden. It's very, very small, the door. Yeah, this looks like some old tiles that were down. They look kind of cool, but I don't know if they're still intact all the way over the room. This room, the wall is on a slant, and behind that wall, directly on the left, would go into the garage. Okay, this is going from the old bathroom up the stairs into the first floor. Here, this is the add-on attachment to the house at the top of the stairs. This roof needs to be redone. It's I don't think you can see it in the footage, but where the roof and the wall meets the main wall of the house, there's a separation. Yeah, it's not good. It needs to be redone from what we've been told, but we'll see. Old hot water boiler heater thing, and that's the little window slash door. I guess it's just a window that you can see from outside that sits above the back door into the house. Okay, old bedroom number 1. This is the room directly at the top of the stairs. Lovely wallpaper. And here you have there's a little gap into the attic. You can't actually fit through it really unless you're a very small person. You have to climb up there somehow. There's a shot of the attic, which will be on here shortly. Walking through to the second bedroom on the first floor. Oh, well, bedroom number 3, but the second bedroom on the first floor. The window shows onto the neighbour directly across the road. All these floorboards will need to be renewed on the first floor. It'd be really nice if the neighbour would paint their house. Might have something nice to look out onto then.
Hello.
I reckon a bit of paint, some flowers.
Gosh, you should see the
and their
roof
house
of the
would look
trailer.
nice. Okay, walking through now to the 4th bedroom, and this is the 3rd bedroom on the first floor. It's full of wooden planks and tiles and all bits of debris. And also just a note that none of the ceilings have insulation. Between the roof and the bedrooms, there's no insulation. Yeah, it's a bit dark, you can't see very much. Oh, wait, there you go, I've got a torch. Can't see too much, but yeah. And this also, just to note, this is the middle house. We're standing in the middle house here, and it's an attachment to the bigger house. Okay, so this is just a quick, I've just shoved the camera up into the attic to try and get a little look at what's there. You can see a little bit, but there's not much up there, just bits and pieces. Okay, this is the entrance to the cave from the outside. Well, there's only one entrance to it, and that's from the outside. You'll see going down, everything's very overgrown and it's full of rubbish basically. There's a couple of treasures in there. These really big, thick glass vats, like big round bottles, which are pretty cool. Otherwise, there's old conserved food from 1,000,000 years ago. I don't know how it's still in there, but it is. But there's really not that much else. It's not very clear, the filming in here. It was very hard to film clearly because it's a small space and there was really no light. But it's not a very big space at all, and it sits directly underneath that first bedroom that I showed you that had our bicycles in it. And there you have it.